Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're going to work, as I kick the camera first thing. Pretty typical. We're going to work on some rainy Waterloo plays today. Very excited. I got my streaming set up pretty well. I got the good camera going. Figured out how to use that thing again. And figured out that for whatever reason, sound only comes from the other little webcam that I have. So I just have that one sitting next to me here. I've got my rainy Waterloo set up in a way that I can get it stitched. It's on a roller frame, but it's actually extended across my desk so that it basically is, how do you say, supported, weighed down, but not on the roller frame base, so that I can actually use it. I need a wider base. Oh. Alright, now I'm just going to use something to hold down the frame so it doesn't dance all over the place today, but we got a lot of 646 to put in. I am pretty excited with progress. Oh, I did not write down progress last night. I'm so bad. If I don't write down progress before I go to bed at night, then I might not remember it, but I'm going to say that I did about 490 stitches on Reaper last night. And if you guys want to, whoops, actually, how do I do this? That's coming out, like literally coming out upside down, and that's so weird. I have this, I have this camera that I keep hitting messed up in the sense of I have it inverted. So if I show something else, it's going to mess it up. Anyway, so far on Thursday, I did 500 stitches on Lincoln, and I have done about 800 stitches on Reaper this week. So over 1,000 stitches so far, 1,300 or so, which I'm very excited about. And then we're going to get some progress done on this piece today, which makes me doubly excited, triply excited, possibly even quadruply excited. But I need to get my glasses going here. I did not stream on Thursday. Life continues to throw curveballs on Thursdays, but I think we're done with all the visitations that keep happening on Thursday, which I would be appreciative of because that's my normal day off during the week. I work sort of a regular on-off schedule on Saturday, so I worked yesterday, and I was actually out and about doing all kinds of things till about 6 o'clock last night, and so my days off during the week are really important to me, and they help me kind of reset myself. So we should be able to get back on a nice steady stream schedule for a while, I hope. Me hope. But I'm just getting this all set up for a long haul of 646. A long haul. Actually, I got 451 highlighted. Let me highlight my 646. You can see by this, I don't know how this looks on the camera, but it's upright to me, but on you, it's like inverted. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right. Husband made some cinnamon rolls first thing this morning, so I got my belly full of cinnamon rolls. I got a little coffee that is now probably lukewarm. It is a donut house coffee of some kind. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I am drinking more coffee. I drink about a half a cup a day is my thing right now. Just getting my floss ready for some stitching. Gotta get some stitching done. Whee. Whee. There we go. Hey Becky, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing good. Alright. Alright. 7, 6, 4, 6. 7, 6, 4, 6. So I am trying to figure out this top row. Still trying to figure out the top row as far as exactly where I need to be for stitching. I think this next column or two I'll finally get it figured out. Brain says, don't thread a needle. Threading needles are hard. There we go. All right. What is on the other side? Oh, I do have some 451. Oh, I'm still stitching on that apparently. Let me put that over here. Where am I? Where am I? Here, let me take this. Let me take this little, come here little needle. Is that, aha, I see. I tucked you away. I tucked you away. All right. Okay, so we will go back to 451 for a little bit while we finish figuring out where we're at with this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, so there's that. I think. Oh, that's right. I think I had this issue with where was I here, because I think I'm off based on this. Like, I know that this is 4. This is absolutely 140 as far as where I'm at. And so if I 1, 2, 3, 4, can't see those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that makes that 130 up there, which makes likely all of these stitches not right. Oh no. Yep, makes all those stitches not right. So we're gonna do a little live frogging. Live frogging. Actually, and I know this is just gonna, let me throw that on the ground. Oh, Becky, good morning. I hope you're having a good morning. I think I remembered now why I put this project up for a little bit, because I realized I had messed up. But I must get this issue figured out with where I'm at on Rainy Waterloo on the top here with Pattern Keeper. I must get this figured out so that I can progress with this project. Progress with this project. Let's cut this part. This poor little small area of fabric has seen some difficult times. Multiple stitching, restitching. Oh, Home Depot. The Home Depot is calling me. Home Depot, you guys can... Why are you calling me at 8 o'clock on a Sunday? Home Depot. I call him Home Depot because my friend's little kid, who's now 17, 18 years old, when he was a little kid, he used to call it the Home Depot. And so I think I love that. I still call it the Home Depot. Come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on. I may never get this stuff to stitch. Maybe I'll just go and stitch something else. Dum 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 dum. Maybe I'll just leave that alone for a while. Come back over here and stitch. Or stitch down here. Everything is just so messed up. Now, I could wash it and start all over with the gridding. I could, but I don't like doing that. Or I guess I could wipe it. You guys tell me that I can just do a little bit of a little wipey action. A little wipe. Hey, Allie Belly. Hey, Linda. Good morning. Ribbit. Exactly. Yeah. So thankfully it's not very many stitches. So, but I'm just having problems getting. It's this is also a little, like, this is about as tight. This is right in the middle of my project, and this is about as tight as I can make it right here. So I'm dealing with a little bit of what's the word? Looseness. Maybe I'll go back and work on it. This is the perfect time to do something like that. Just hang out with y'all and just frog away. Frog away. Booby booby boo 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 boo. Booby 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 boo. Boo boo boo. Normally I'm a lot more aggressive and fast moving with my frogging, but not so right now, because I'm not sure. Oh, and that needs to be frogged. Aha! I mean, I guess I could try. Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to cut more and potentially damage more of all this. We'll just play Find the Frog. Find a frog. Find a frog. The Home Depot. The Home Depot is not my favorite people right now. Hey, Cars. Hey, Kay. Oh, you're stitching at 2 a.m. at night. Oh, too much coffee. Where you at, Kay? Very civilized time of the morning, Belly. Yep. Too much coffee. I kind of wanted coffee yesterday, but it was like about 6 o'clock when I wanted it, so I said no. No. We have had the whole week we had the dogs, most of the dogs out of the house because of the whole flooring escapade. And we took the dogs in and put them in the kennel on Tuesday and thought we'd have them back home by Thursday or Friday. And when the installation guy for the laminate floors came in, he looked at our living room and he said, "You can't put wood floors down here." And we were like, "What?" He's like, or at least he told my husband, I was at work. And he said, "Yeah, the what's the word? It's too uneven, and so it's too bumpy." And he's like, "Yeah, your measurer should have caught that and told you guys not to try to put hardwood down here." So I think I can cut that one safely. So we weren't terribly happy because we had already ripped everything up. Everything was gone out of that room. We had spent all last weekend working to get the room prepared for a new floor, so I ran over to Carpet Place that same day and ordered carpet for just that room. And I was like, I'm not going to Home Depot for that. It's going to take them too freaking long. And so anyway, long story short, basically by the end of the week we have new hardwood floors which look amazing, and in the kitchen, in our little front room, little den area, and then we have carpet down in the main area, which actually looks really good. We had carpet there before, but it was totally destroyed because of the dogs. And so now we have nice, clean, new carpet for the dogs to destroy. And we got everybody back home last night. They didn't finish with the carpet until about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So then I went over and to the kennel and picked the kids up. And we returned all the old stuff. That might be why they're calling us this morning. How did it go? Well, it went really, really bad, guys. You guys made us buy a bunch of stuff that we didn't need. We didn't make us, but... Australia! Awesome! Hey, Nanette. Michigan, Michigan. Take pictures before dogs call me home? But but got everybody back home last night, and everybody was exhausted, including the humans. Husband went on a tear and actually put the living room back together, put everything back where it's supposed to be, and it just is so much nicer now. And now it's like, okay, now we're going to have to actually paint, because now everything else looks terrible in comparison. But we ain't going to do that anytime soon. So we've got got to get stuff paid off first. So we're going to do that. But we badly needed floors. They literally were disintegrating, because they were like, I mean, I think the floors were probably original with the house. So I put them about 35 years old. So in case you came in late, I'm frogging because I had realized with the last time I stitched on this that it's the same issue that I have with like in the beginning, like I don't have this and Pattern Keeper perfectly lined up. So we're just removing all of the 451 that I had put in here before we fix it. This poor fabric has seen better days. But it feels good to have everybody home, rested. The dogs are happy again. Boy, did they miss my husband. They hadn't seen him in like 5 days, and they were just beside themselves last night. Especially Zuzu. Zuzu's thinks he's the bee's knees. So I have this, hey Val. Oh, yeah, no, we got pictures. And so, yeah, and, no, they're not going to ruin it now. It's going to take them years, and by then, yeah, no, we're going to, the dogs are old, and I got a new carpet cleaner. We wore out the old one. I don't know where this thing starts and ends. I got to figure that out. We wore out the old one, so I got a new one. And got a black light, which seems a little nuts, but black light is necessary in our house with our dogs because they like to go and mark areas that they shouldn't. So we're going to keep it clean. Getting closer, getting closer. Oh yeah, and then we're getting the grow tower out of storage, hopefully this week. We're going to set it up in the kitchen. We moved the kitchen table into the sort of like the front room, whatever. And so, which gives me another place to set up and stitch if I want to. If I want to stitch kind of where the dogs are around, I can do that there. And I probably will. I might set up Old World Map 2 down there. And we're going to set the grow tower up literally in the kitchen so that it's right there where we need it to be. And we can start growing our lettuce and stuff again. Because that was cool. We really liked that. That was it was so nice to have a little garden literally right inside the house. There we go. Hey, Allie, what's up? Anybody get anything new? Any new stitching? Any new projects? Start anything new? Any new starts? I have gotten 900 stitches done on Reaper this week in the last couple of days, and I did 500 stitches on the Lincoln Memorial piece. So we're making good progress. Why won't these come undone? There we go. Just about there. There we go. Almost there. Almost there. Gotta tell you, I can't remember the last time I've had one piece of one area of fabric cause so much problem. Poor cross stitch. I can feel that this needle is really bent. Huh. I don't know why that doesn't want to come out, but okay, I gotta stop using that needle. It is bent. It's warped. I warped it. I need a sharp needle. Here we go. Maybe if I get a sharp needle, this one will come out. Tease, tease, tease. Okay, I'll leave you alone. You clearly don't want to go anywhere. it's not totally going away, but I'm just going to cut it right there. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. You got a fabulous new pattern for me. Yay! Morning, Anna. Morning, Sheila. Got 2 new patterns yesterday and waiting for supplies for them to come in. Oh, nice. Got your very first hate. Oh, wow. Which one did you get? Just ordered first set of roll flame bars and end pieces. Should have them Tuesday. Seriously, that's awesome. Very cool. Working on a Valentine's swap piece for Sassy Jacks. Send it to the store and they send you back a swap piece with all kinds of goodies. Nice. Very cool. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, we're going to leave that little area to stitch alone, and we're going to come down to other areas to stitch. Except I'm going to change my needle out. It's so funny, these little embroidery needles that I'm using, they've got like the little gold parts where the eye is, and they're so helpful with two-handed stitching. Or maybe they're just helpful in general. They're just really like the kind. I've used a certain kind and now I'm like, well, I don't like that kind anymore. I want to use this kind. I don't know. Kitten and the Rose. Nice. Alright, Jules. You can do it. You can thread the needle. Yay! Hooray! Do 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 do. Let's put this over here because I like it on that side because then my hand goes over here. Oop. There we go. Nice. So very cool. Bum bum ba bum bum. Ba da dun dun da dun dun. It's a little messy looking though. It doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. This poor part of the fabric has just been beaten up so much. Cover that up with that next bit. Push that down in there. You go back. You go back. Okay, so what is dangling down here that is going to cause me all kinds of issues? This, which I don't know what this is. I'll have to figure that out a little bit. Alrighty. Well, almost 60% done on my wolf pattern. Hoping to have it done by the end of the month. That's nice. I love it. So cool. Thank you, thank you. Whee! Alright, so I had that. I'm going to call it now that I'm going to say that I'm going to spend the day stitching. I'm watching football. I hope that's how it ends because I need a day to just stitch. Although I've gotten a lot of stitching done already. A lot of stitching. 1,300 stitches so far. Morning, Daphne. But I think things have finally settled down here in the house. I think we're set for a while. Knock on wood. I just ruined it by saying that. But we can kind of rest and relax. Rest and relax. We got hockey next week. Super excited about hockey. And 4, 1, skip. Let me see. 1, 2. Okay, wait. Double check. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. Okay, just making sure. Triple checking before stitching. Morning, Winnian. That and that. And then because the stitches are here, shall I go a little further? I think I will. Because I can and because it's right here. Rock and roll. I mean, I love two-handed stitching. I just, now that I'm doing it, oh man, I just love it. So hopefully this is like going to be the key to getting Rainy Waterloo done so much faster. I've got 23,000 stitches left on this baby. Okay, so let me highlight what I've done here. Get that. Get that. And then we're going to attempt to push this, do this better here. Okay. So I'm going to go all the way across. I'm going to skip a row and go all the way across here and start covering up some of these uglier pieces of fabric here that are kind of messed up. Have your son an Amazon Fire Stick for Christmas. He downloaded the CBS Sports app yesterday, getting ready for hockey. Nice. Nice. I get the NHL package, so I can watch any game. I am super excited. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Space. There. Nice. I love it when stitching comes together. Oh, it snowed here yesterday. Am I working upside down? Yeah. Does it look? I mean, I'm looking at something. It looks like I'm stitching right side up. My, are you guys seeing it upside down? Or are you just watching the way that I'm stitching and you can tell that I'm stitching upside down? I inverted the picture because I have the camera ahead of me, like facing me. Oh, this pin stitch. You know, I should do the pin stitch to end it. I really should. But you know that he got an Amazon Fire Stick for Christmas because the emails come to you? Oh, that's one way. Never surprised that way. That's funny. But yeah, if you can see, if it looks like I'm upside down, it's because I'm inverted. Well, yeah, I guess that means upside down, doesn't it? So yeah, maybe that's my New Year's resolution. I should pin stitch my finishes. I don't think I'll do that with my this just yet, because it probably would help me. It probably would keep things neater. This poor fabric. This poor, poor fabric. But two-handed stitching, oh, game changer. I say that a lot now, but there's lots of things that change games apparently. A pin stitch, I'll show you how I do a pin stitch to start, but it's a way that you don't have to flip the fabric over to kind of tuck your stitches underneath. I'm like, what is that sound? That might be the sound of a snowblower. Although, if that's a snowblower, that's pathetic, because we got like an inch of snow here. That should not be a snowblower. Alright, so I'm going to do a pin stitch to start here. I'll do it right here. So, to do a pin stitch, I go on the bottom left of the stitch. I'll go down first. Oh, most important. So when you're doing a pin stitch, and I'm doing two-handed stitching, I take one piece of floss, and I take the two ends together, put them together, and then I thread the needle with those. I pull it through, and I create this loop. It's also the loop method. That's another thing what's called, but make a loop at the end. So then I start on the bottom left, and I go down with my needle first. And I pull it through until I have just that little loop left on the other side. Then I come up through the upper right, pull it through, but make sure you don't pull your loop all the way through. So I always put my finger on that, or I try to, until I get it a little tight. And then I go through the loop to hook it, snug it down a little bit, and then I go back down through the bottom left again. And that's what secures the, and you just pull it through very slightly. And that creates a nice little start to your cross stitch that is clean, and it prevents you from actually having a lot of those like bits of floss on the other side that you've got to tuck in later. But it's really nice and clean. I need to do it. I need to end with a pin stitch, but I want to look that up a little bit before I do that. It's a little weird at first to do it, but it's just nice. Keeps floss out of your way. You're welcome. Tonight, the PBS series All Creatures Great and Small begins. Oh, I can't watch it. I can't watch it. It's, I grew up on the books, and in my head, I have the books are in my head a certain way. And nowadays, I can't even read the books because every story I think about my own clients, or I think about, I don't know, I think a lot of things, and so it's a little too emotional for me to read them. My husband loves it though, so I'll have to remind him of that and see if he wants to watch that. He used to watch the TV show when he was a kid all the time. Oh, it's the BBC version that they just put out. Isn't it the BBC version that they just had the first season finish or whatnot, and now it's coming over here? Maybe I don't know that. Maybe I'm just guessing. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so all my unstitched fabric appears on the left, and usually you see it on the right. So you're just wondering if I was seeing things. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It is inverted. Can I wonder if I do this. Hold on. How's that? Wait. Ah! Thanks for catching that. Does that look right to you guys now? Looks right to me. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't even realize. I didn't even look at that. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Yes, BBC version. I follow a couple in the UK where it was filmed. They were walking there one day, so beautiful, just starting. Yes. Ah, gotcha. I'll have to see if hubby wants to watch that. I mean, I'm not going to, I mean, I can't watch it. It's too much like work. Ooh, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Ooh, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Looks rainy. It looks rainy. Oh, over there, not this rainy. You thought it was intentional, Winian? The stitching? Nothing I do is intentional. It's all happy accident. Whee. Got my, you can kind of see my plaid pajama bottoms hubby got me for Christmas. They're very soft and they're very warm. It's very nice. So I set my goal for 2021 of reading, I think I put 30 books was my goal for the year. Or I should say listening to 30 books. Got one done. And then I started reading, I decided to stop listening to the Expanse series. Well, not, I mean, at least temporarily. I just was sort of kind of burnt out. I did like five books in like a month. Then I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of burned out. So I started a book called The Forever War, which is supposed to be sort of like a classic sci-fi novel. And the only thing that I don't like about it so far, it's definitely set, like, I don't know, it's got to be at least 20, 30 years old. The narrator, so the audiobook, as the audiobook is being read, the production value, the guy's literally just sitting there, like, you know, reading the book, and then he pauses periodically, and he kind of swallows, and you can hear him swallow, and it's reached, like, epic annoyance for me. So I have to like turn the book down to where I can just hear it and listen to it, and then I can't hear him do that, but he does that a fair bit. And I realized, you know, that's something that you don't normally hear in audiobooks. It's usually really well edited. Hey, morning, Constance. Hello, as in morning. Good morning. My piece is rainy. Ah. We had a nice snowy night last night. Didn't really do a whole lot. It snowed, but it didn't really stick a whole lot here. I'm going from the bottom up on this particular square because I really just want to make sure that I stitch it properly, because I've been going from the top down and I've been making mistakes. So go from the bottom up, should be able to settle in there. Snow stuck a bit there, only about a ½ inch. Gotcha. up, bird? There we go. The other book that I started as a break from the first one is Red Rising by Pierce Brown, I believe. It's been one of those like recommended forever books, and I think it's a trilogy. The trilogy's done, so I am looking forward to that. Well, I've already started listening to it, and so far I like it. There we go. Pull it there. Oh. Can I finish Rainy Waterloo this year? Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. Yep. I'm going to finish Reaper first. That's definitely getting finished. I haven't talked about it, but I'm going to also finish Boba. I just need to figure out. I got issues with Boba, with just trying to figure out like what I've stitched, what I haven't stitched on it. It's a little harder for me to pinpoint what's going on there, but get that done, and then but yeah, I should have those two done for sure, and then I'll probably get a couple of my own stitched this year. I'm going to have a lot more finishes, and I know I say that every year, but I could say this year I mean it. I should say that right now, this year, compared to last year's, and I'm not even talking about Corona, because I mean, the thing is that, you know, I didn't get time. I worked more, you know, except for the few times I got quarantined. But I don't have to create a second business anymore. And yeah, so I don't have a massive amount of work that I knew that I had this time last year that I still to do. So that's good. Hi, honey.
Just gonna run to the store real quick.
Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not there, but here. Let's see. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let me highlight kind of where I'm at here so that I know for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've done. I did that. I did that up to there, all the way across. That. All right, that makes it look a lot nicer. Oh, okay, I can see exactly what I have to do. Okay, well then let's go to the top here. There we go. Ah. would you recommend? Who do you recommend for audiobooks besides the Audible and the library? Just getting started with them. So there's other. Bye. See you later. There's Overdrive, which is probably the library, is what you're thinking of, because that's where I get a lot of mine. And then there's what's the word? Scribd, Scribd, and they have some other ones as well. But the problem is that my taste in audiobooks is like more towards science fiction and fantasy, and it's depending upon what you want to read, you may be able to easily find a bunch of books in those realms and be able to get them, or you may be struggling to find stuff. It just kind of depends. The nice thing about Audible also is with I'm just trying to, I don't know why that one doesn't want to come undone, but that's okay. I'll just stitch over it. The nice thing about Audible is that now they have a plan where my plan gives also free books, so that's cool. And there's a lot of classics with those. So I saw one yesterday that I wanted to read or listen to, but I don't remember what it was, so that's not good. How do I get through such big pieces? You can barely get through a smaller one. It's just mindset, I think. You know, I like to complicate things. I like intricate things. And it's honestly, it's always one stitch at a time. I mean, that's all it is. I mean, you start with a large piece of fabric, but once you get going, you're just starting with one small area to stitch. I do need to, and I say this all the time now, I do need to redo my how to stitch large, how to organize large cross stitch projects, or how to stitch a large cross stitch project. Update that video. It's about 3-4 years old now. But I don't know. It's just kind of what when I did jigsaw puzzles, I always did the massive jigsaw puzzles. I do like smaller pieces. I have definitely done smaller pieces. Working with metallic thread is also slower going. I bet. I've never worked with metallic thread, so I bet. Let this tangle. Ah! Sorry, guys. Earthquake. Kick the camera. Kick the camera. I was just thinking that now that we've got the kitchen table sort of moved into the front room and it's totally empty, that could be a nice little framing area. Get my act together with framing. Oh, that reminds me I'm going to need to warm my car up today and get all the snow brushed off so I don't have to do that in the morning. Not that there's that much snow, I should say. Not that much snow. But it probably is icy. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Maybe I'll pull out Boba Fett today and address a small area, you know? It's funny, I do these big old pieces, and then something that's a lot smaller, I find it daunting because I don't quite know what I've stitched and what I've not stitched on that. Changing from a paper pattern to a PDF pattern, and even the paper pattern wasn't very well. Like, I didn't do a good job of stitching it in a way that I would always know exactly what I had left to stitch. I was careless when I was stitching it. And now it's come back to haunt me. Okay. So let me just mark this. Okay. So the nice thing is that I can see, because of Pattern Keeper, kind of what I need to stitch, so without having to necessarily uncover some of those stitches that are marked done when they're not done, because Pattern Keeper will highlight all the color, so whether or not you stitched it or not, it's highlighted, so you can tell. Even if it looks like you're like, oh, but I've stitched it already. No, you can see what color that is. That's a really nice touch. There we go. Middle one, and then the top one here. There we go. And then we'll come down to here. Nice. Well, that's nice. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that, mark that off, and then we're going to move into that next little section and see here. Alright, so that goes down there. 1, 2, 3. So this right here is going to be a stitch. You poor fabric, you have seen better days. We're going to just stitch you all in there so you can be tucked in and be nice and warm and secure. That'd be nice. There we go. There we go. Tuck that one up there. You used to like Dimensions Gold, but backstitch, half cross stitch, and French knots got old on you. Hey Shani, Happy New Year. Yeah, I would agree with that. I liked the Dimensions Gold kits in the beginning, but I didn't like all the different little knots and stuff that it made you do. That's why I like full coverage, because it's all full cross stitch. There's no other bits to be done. Pattern Keeper has been amazing. I agree, Cars. For me, I like big cross stitch pieces instead of smaller ones. I love Hades. They're good size. Nice. All right, let me scooch down here. All right, I'm going to zoom out and see. Roughly where I need to be. Let's see here. Let's see what happens when I highlight an X here. How about a T? How about a U? How about an I? That's what that is. That's the eyes. Okay. Now, do I have 451 handy? That I can then move into this. I do. Hot diggity dog. All right. So we're going to switch over to this. The color that was more recently. Maybe that's what this is right here. No, that's a short piece. I can't use that. So let me grab my 646 and put it back with the main color. And pull out my 451. I gotta get this on a bobbin. Get it on a bobbin. Why? I get it on a bobbin. You got 24,000 stitches in on Tropical Splendor already? 4 months long. That's crazy. That's impressive, actually. That's a lot of good stitch in there. That's a lot of good stitching. Come here now. Come here, Floss. There we go, Flossie. All right. Hey, hello Netherlands. Stitchy Dutchy. Best wishes from 2021 from the Netherlands. Right back at you. Right back at you. Good to see you today. Hope all is well. Oh man, was like trying to figure out why my arms were all sore, especially last night, and I forgot I had actually been pulling up hardwood. We had a section of hardwood that we actually had to rip up because we didn't want to put hardwood back on it. We wanted to cover that spot, that little spot in the main living room with carpet. But whoever put the hardwood down originally glued it down, and we were not very happy with them. That was not, they're not on our happy people list. Ooh, I can go back and fill in this area. Nice. I'm going to start down here. Just focus on this top row. What bird? What bird? What bird? What? Hello. Oh yeah, we're going to move Mr. Axolotl in here at some point soon. Decided to put all the little creatures up here, away from the dogs. It should be fun. Brilliant. Alright, so started something new today. Peppermint purple sal. Nice, like a little side dish. Nice. Who makes that peppermint purple sal? You kidding me, Anna? Holy cow. Well, you get that stem cell transplant. Dude, not cool. Not cool. Oh, I bet you are. Jesus. How many more stitches do you have to go on that one? I want to participate in the peppermint patty sal so bad I just have to figure out what color to use against the mint material that you have. Huh. So what is this peppermint patty sal? I don't know anything about it. I am clueless about it. Alright, I think this is the right stitch here. Actually, and so is this one up here. Okay, wait, let me get this and this done. This is where I've got to fix what I did the first time wrong. Talk to him on Friday. Probably get your sister to come up and help you out. Yeah. Best wishes, kiddo. Best wishes. Did I do that right? See, I'm already trying to make mistakes here. All right, this is the confusion part. Okay, so we got that and that, sort of. it looks all different because I did that different color. So let me highlight the other color real quick. Maybe make it a little easier for me to see. So then if I do, so I did that, and then I do this. And then come over here and do this one. This will help me mark my spot. 200,025 stitches. Whoa, dang. That is a lot. From what you read, Peppermint Purple is the creator. It's a salve for the whole year, and it's black work. Oh, nice. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so now I'm going to switch back over to this. Okay, that does help. Because that is this. Das is this. That. 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 How many colors does that Hade have, Anna? $89. Okay. Yep. Keep knocking that thing out. Knocking that thing out. There we go. That and that. Okay. Okay, so that was that. And so then I gotta do this right here. Let me mark this. There we go. Get that done. Get my little leg up here. Gotta get a leg up. Okay, got that. That. I'm just focusing on trying to make sure that I do this right. And then this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna just do this part way down here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. And then 2. Try to untangle this a little bit. It's getting all tangled. And then 1, 2. Nice. Okay. Spoiled hubby. Bit of confetti, not bad. Cool. Gotta make his coffee. Very store. Gotta go make hubby's coffee. Hey, cross stitcher. Good morning. What size is my new scroll frame for Rainy Waterloo? So this is, I want to say it's the 40-inch. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, the 40-inch roll bars. And I literally just have it propped across the table. I have an L-shaped table, so it's just propped across it so that I can still work on it pretty well here. I mean, it didn't need, it probably, I could have gotten away with like a 38, 36, maybe a 36, but 38 would have probably been a bit better, but I wanted some functionality for the future because I have, I think, well, I don't know for sure, but I'm not sure if like Apothecary Shop is this big too. Actually, I don't really know. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, space. So I got a stitch here. Alright, I'm going to nail down this little area here. This is going to be awesome. There. There. Oh, it's okay, dude. You know, we want to know these things. We just feel bad. But we're going to cheer on your stitching. That's for sure. Stitch away. Oh, you're the spoiled one. Oh, Belle's the spoiled one. Hubby makes your coffee. We call it slaying the dragon. I understand that. That's funny. Actually, I got, hubby is actually starting to drink out of my little mini Keurig. And so, especially if he needs a second cup of coffee. But he's funny because he's like, my coffee is a lot more strong than he always diluted his coffee before with just water. And so, see, dot, space, and then all the way across. So he's actually starting to enjoy the coffee a little bit. And so he likes it. He just is like, you know, it's really strong. But he likes his caffeine, so I think it's, I don't know. We'll see. But it's just so easy to use. It's like 2 minutes, and it's like pour a little water in, pop your little cup in, push a button, and away it goes. 1 cup coffee. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Alright, let me get this last stitch in here. There we go. Okay, I got this. Oh, there we go. Get that piece out of the way. Pull this over here. Alright, so got that part done now. The question is, I probably ought to just kind of keep going across. I should, at least with 451 right now, just so I can get this honed in and stop making mistakes on it. You're thinking about getting a roller frame one too. Currently using plastic hoops for yours. So any, you know, any frame, any, I mean, I've heard people they love their Lowry frames. Anything to like allow you to do two-handed stitching is going to be a game changer for you. using both hands to pull the needles through instead of just the same one every time is such, it speeds up everything, and it's so much easier on my joints and stuff. Like, I've noticed now that I do two-handed stitching, when I go back to using the hoop, I do get like hoop fatigue with my left hand. It tires out. I didn't realize that I had such a stronger hand before, but it is easier in that regard. You just make instant coffee. You have no shame. You make whatever coffee you need to make. You make whatever you got to do. All right. Okay. So we are like right here. Let me zoom in. 2, then 2. Here. Ah. Here we go. All right. It's like the lights got turned out on my pattern keeper. It just went gone. All right, I gotta put this back over here now. Get out of my way. One, two, 1, 2. You have 0 counter space. The dish drainer and the microwave are all you have room for. I get you. I get you, dude. Well, the nice thing about the mini Keurig is that it is really small. Like, the footprint of it is like that big, like coaster sized. Maybe a little bit bigger than coaster size. It's really small. Like my Airborne, my stained Airborne, 82nd Airborne. I got this at the Special Forces Museum at where Fort Bragg is. I had a friend of mine that was posted there a while back, and went there, did some tours. Oh, I didn't do a tour like, no, I didn't do a tour like an army tour, but did a tour of the guest shop or the gift shop, and had to get the coasters. Do I have? Oh yeah, I have other ones here. Hold on. I don't think I have the whole set out and available, but then there's this one, Special Forces, so green berets, and then I have 4 total, and then I have Airborne Special Ops, Airborne and Special Ops, and there's a 4th one somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. But I love these coasters. They're like super hard. I gotta clean them, but they're super hard. I could probably kill somebody with one if I had to, which is probably why they made them, sorry guys, of such hard material. Like if somebody came after my cross stitch, I could probably grab one of these and clock them upside the head. Yeah, like I could, if I had to, if they came after my rainy Waterloo place, I could do it. Yeah, I really like them, and they're gonna last forever too. They're quality product. I just ordered my roll frame bars from a shop in Florida yesterday morning. They had a variety of sizes for the scroll bars and end bars in stock. That is awesome. That is awesome. They yeah, it's a mini Keurig. So I just bought mine off of Amazon. It was like 65, 70 bucks around Halloween, around Christmas, and it was really small. So it may be a little bit bigger than, it may actually be a little bit bigger than that, because I'm maybe thinking of it has room for the mug, and then there is actually just another little space, but it's really small. I mean, it's not, it's a tiny little thing. Is my volume really low? Can everybody hear me okay? I don't think it's low. How's it now? You can barely hear me. Am I better? Unknown man fleeing with coaster lodged in shoulder. I'm thinking upside the head, like inside the ear canal. It is a touch low? Okay. I can fix that. Whoops. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe I need to talk louder. What if I talk louder? Oh, wait. How about that? That's probably louder. You can hear me just fine? Okay. Turn it up just a little bit. If it's too much for folks, let me know. The zombie cross-stitch thief, you would take him out with a coaster? Much better. I would put my needles in his eye and hit him upside the head with a coaster. Zombie. Zombie. Zombie, 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 zombie. Oh, I didn't watch my normal, speaking of zombies, I didn't watch my normal New Year's Eve movie. Usually on New Year's Eve I'll pull out At World's End and watch that. And I did not do that this year. Huh. Way great googly mooglies. I think I just stitched and listened to an audiobook. Went to bed early. So tired. Got a little piece of something. Got a little piece of something. How many colors in Rainy Waterloo Place? It's about 25, maybe? 20, 25. It's not very many. Theoretically, it should go a lot faster than it has. But I'm fully prepared to say that now that I've got Pattern Keeper loaded up and I've got this thing on a frame, we are going to see some incredible progress on this in the very near future here. Hopefully today. Hopefully I just sit here and do this and maybe take a break with Boba. And then if I get bored of being upstairs, maybe I'll grab Old World Map 2 and put it down on the new location for the kitchen table. I'm going to tuck that little white piece in there. We'll get that going. That would be cool. Wait a minute. Oh, did I do that right? No, I didn't do it right. I was looking at the wrong thing. Whoopsie. What kind of music do I normally listen to? I actually don't usually listen to music. I am a audiobook and YouTube video, and most of the time when I listen to audiobooks, it's fantasy or sci-fi, although I also do some nonfiction at times. And I also, on YouTube, it's kind of the same thing. I like to learn. I'm always wanting to learn about things. So, so I like informational YouTube videos, or, yeah. I don't do any what little reality TV that I do, like, it's really reality YouTube, which is like my favorite YouTuber is a guy his channel is called 10th Generation Dairyman. I have a T-shirt, I have a sweatshirt. Guy's a dairy farmer in Pennsylvania, and he just basically films himself going around and working, talking about, milking the cows, showing his daily routines, little odds and ends and stuff. And it sounds like maybe a crazy thing to do, but it's just, he's so busy all the time and he's always doing stuff, and I like learning about it. My grandparents were farmers. They did beef cattle, but I enjoy the dairy cow experience. And so I watched some farmers, they pop that thing through. I'm watching a guy building a boat, right, or restoring an old boat right now, an old wooden boat. That's pretty cool. I watch a lot of like emerging tech. I listen to a lot of stuff like regarding electric cars, solar. I'll learn about the world in various ways, but I just like to learn. I'm always trying to learn. Used to live in Pennsylvania. Cool. Well, he lives in Lancaster County, or Lancaster, and they say Lancaster. They don't say Lancaster. They say Lancaster, don't they? And so he, literally is a 10th generation farmer. His dad farms with him, and he started doing these YouTube videos about 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, and he has I want to say he has over 200,000 subscribers now, because he just, he's just a simple dude, and he just works. He just, he works, and it's just, I don't know, it's just fun to watch him work. It's motivating for me. I feel lazy when I watch him, so I'm like, all right, get your butt up and get something done. Any big changes coming for me in 2021? The big change is the kennel business has finally opened, and I still have to oversee some final construction things that are going to happen with it. But it's open, and we're just trying to get a little business right now, because obviously it's not the greatest time to put out a kennel when nobody's traveling. But things get better, and we're able to basically, my goal by the end of the year is, if business continues to improve and it looks like we might need to add more personnel, I am going to cut back further on my hours, and basically spend more time at home and focus on me. So this 2021 is the year that I focus on my health a lot better than I have, and that's every aspect: mental, emotional, physical. That's the goal for the year. So I think that, although I thought last year was going to be the year that everything kind of came together, I think it's actually going to be this year, and we'll see. But I'm excited, optimistic and excited. I'd rather leave it quiet. I try not to let everybody know where I live and who I am, per se. But it's pretty awesome. Not the kennel's pretty awesome. I'm not pretty awesome. It's just but yeah, that's sort of what's going on. And if I can get more stitching done, I definitely want to focus more back on the channel, the YouTube channel. Maybe even stitch more, like do more of these types of videos. But I don't know, it kind of depends. I need to get back to enjoying things more, not doing things because I feel like I have to, but doing them because I want to. Let's see here. What did I just do? Did I just stitch more than I should have? Nope. Aha! Now I see. And multiple finishes. Well, we've already gotten, I think, everything that we wanted to do in the house as far as like a big project this year has already been done. So the only thing that would be left for us to do would just be when we get around to painting, and yeah, probably painting. But the house looks so much better just with the new floors. It's a relief, to be perfectly honest with you. It was such a mess before. There you go. Oh. There we go. Oh. That's cool, Linda. Well, shoot me an email. And so I just say that we're on the south side of Denver. So if they're not on the south side of Denver, I doubt that they would be able to swing by. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry for the yawns. Oof. But yeah. So I mean, yeah. So the goal is, I mean, because honestly, it's like I'm burning out. I'm definitely burning out in sort of my professional life. It's I've spent 30 years on this grind of going to school, getting ready for school, working in the industry. I've since I was 16. I've been working in this industry, and it's it's one of those things now where it's like, okay, I need to pull back a little bit, because physically I don't know how much I can do. I need to get myself in better shape physically for sure, because it's gotten really hard to do just routine stuff now. It's chronic back, chronic neck. I carry way too much weight for as active as I should be. So I got a lot of things to work on. A lot of things. And I'm excited. I like having projects. I like the idea that I'm gonna continue to make progress and do things, and I would really like to see my family this year. Haven't seen the family in probably a year and a half now, and that includes my husband's parents too. So our goal is to take a longer vacation down south and see them both at some point this year. But and that realization, as far as like not wanting to work and stuff like that, I had to come to a figure out, like, remember when we were talking about moving and everything, we wanted to find this place that was nicer and better and bigger and more quiet and all that. And the reality is that we can do that, but we don't need to do that right now. If the goal is on being able to cut back at work, then where we're at is perfect for that. I have just made a mess of this cross stitch fibers floss stuff. Because, when your expenses are such that you've got to work to maintain, and our expenses really are pretty well under control. We could absolutely, I can cut back without it hurting us. I mean, I'm going to do that. And I want to just stitch more. I love to stitch. Love to stitch. Yeah, emotional and physical burnout, it's hard work. Absolutely. It's yeah, it's a younger person's profession, I think. I don't want to stop it completely because I do really enjoy my, what I do, but I've got to do what's right for me. And so there'll always be somebody that can come in and help. So yeah, so hopefully if the businesses continue to take off and continue to do well, then that'll be in the future. In the future. But as I think, I didn't go back and watch that video. I'm gonna try and come back up here and do this. As much as I wanted, like last year, I really wanted to make a good progress, but I just got so distracted with everything going on, with all the stress of everything, that I just lost focus last year on cross stitch. I just lost it. And I've gotten it back now, and I want to keep doing this and putting up these beautiful designs that people put out, because it's just so much fun. All right, I'm going to come all the way over to here and put a couple stitches in here because I can see that's where I'm going. But, my overriding goal in life is to help people. I always want to help people. And what I do every day, I help animals, but I help people. Ultimately. And so I still want to be doing that. But I think if I could do it with cross-stitching, it would be really nice, because I would like for more people, I think more people should be cross-stitching. I think it's a tremendous source of comfort and almost like a meditative practice. And I just think that more people would really enjoy it. So what I try to do is focus on these, these bigger pieces, these bigger cross stitch, because I enjoy it. And I know it's not for everybody, but you crazies. But I just want to show what's possible. So I have plans. Like a lot of people, they go to retire, at least the people that I know of, older folks that have retired, like they don't really have plans. Like even my mom, like she you know, she doesn't have a lot of hobbies in that regard. And my life is my hobbies. So I'm totally cool with, you know, I think I'm gonna go all the way across here. I missed this stitch here. No, I didn't. Wait a minute. Time out. I'm gonna get caught in that same, yeah, that same loop of getting things wrong. Here we go. It's right here that I need to do. There we go. But I'm already doing what I want to do when I retire. And not just cross stitch, but like, you know, Twitch, the blog, you know, a lot of different things. And I just get to do that full time when I retire. So yeah, I already have my second life, so to speak, planned out. And hubby's all for it. Hubby's like, do it. Do it. More people do need to cross stitch, men and women. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that was another reason to start the Twitch channel, because the cross stitch channels that are out here, like most of them don't do full coverage. They aren't doing these big pieces the way that I am. And again, if somebody just comes across the stream and doesn't, you know, has never seen something like this, maybe it gets them interested in the hobby, or at least opens their eyes up that, you know, there's a wider realm to cross stitch. There's so many different ways to go about it. It's just so cool. Okay, this is tangling a little bit. Dangle a second. I mean, that's part of the reason why diamond painting has gotten so popular, because it's pretty straightforward, it's easy to do, and it's a sort of a meditative craft that people are really, really loving. And that is awesome. Whatever gives you peace, you know? Everyone here should retire as soon as possible and live to be 500 years old so we can finish all of our projects. Exactly. Exactly. Cool. Alright, so we got that there, done there. There we go there. Very cool. Presently kitting up your unicorn chart for a birthday start next week. Happy early birthday! Sunflower House by Blackbird Designs. Nice. Very cool. When you put your unicorn chart in quotes, does that mean you're stitching a unicorn, or this is like the piece for you? Because we all have the piece. Like mine's Old World Map too, but I got so many others that also kind of go along with that. Let me put this out here. It's funny, it's only telling me that I've done like 116, 120 stitches or so far, but honestly it's like I feel like I've done twice that because I've fixed these issues that I've been having with this piece. At least I think I fixed it. I need to keep, well, I guess I don't need to keep going across. I could come down here and just do these next like 3 or 4 rows and then cut across again. Or I could come, you know, maybe I'll do both. I'll do both. And so that would be good. Plugging away at 2 cats, 162, 63.3% done. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, you can see the other wheel here. I didn't realize you could finally see that other wheel. I still have these little stitches over here that I gotta fill in. Figure out what they are. Hey, Miss Song, hello! Yeah, I did the Our Lady of Mount Carmel? Or Carmel. Is it Carmel or Carmel? Yeah, I got that Our Lady project redone for Ellie Belly, and it beautiful, absolutely beautiful picture to start with, and definitely a lot more workable. Oh, thanks, Ellie Belly. It's I'm super excited for you. After seeing what the other one looked like, yeah, I could see why that wasn't going to come out very well. But I'm glad that we got that figured up. Oh, I missed Juicy 8 following. Thank you so much for following, Juicy. All right. Let's see here. Okay, let me get some more 6, 4 to 7. It'll be a peaceful day. A peaceful day. We all need a peaceful day. All right. Let's see here. Dum bum 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 bum. I wonder if Honey went out and got burgers for today, or if he's doing something different. We've gotten into this tradition of having cheeseburgers on Sunday. Just cheeseburgers, nothing with it. He likes to spice them up in different ways, so pretty awesome stuff. And very easy. He actually cooks them in the oven, which sounds crazy. And I thought it was crazy the first time I saw him do it, but then it just came out really nice. $7,026 stitches to go on the cats. That is incredibly doable. Today. You can finish it today. No, you can't. I mean, you could, I suppose, if you were turned into a speed stitcher, but very soon. Very soon. Very soon. Nice. See, this is why finishing with a pin stitch would be good, because I've got all these little frayed edges everywhere that I've pulled, not frayed, but I've pulled through from the other side to hold on to them so they stay out of the way. But now they're getting in the way. go. All right, got that part done. Gonna highlight that. 140. Nice. Okay. I'm going to come over on this far right one here. Go there. There. There and there. So I'm probably going to go another 15-20 minutes on this piece just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. Haven't seen Sharon around, so we're going to end up, we'll host somebody else at the end of the stream. So I'll pick somebody and we'll hop over on their stream. See if there's another cross stitcher around here. Ah. All right there, twirly twirls. All right. Come here, you. Come here, you. There we go. Was able to get 600 stitches in yesterday on the Christmas Vacation movie quote piece, hoping to get the same amount done today. Nice! Piece was a January 1st start and you're already at 6.4% done. Nice! I'm just going to show you guys, show you Reaper real quick. I got a bunch more done on the bottom, but then I came up and started doing the darker stuff through here. And so I'm super happy with that, but I wanted to do something a little bit different because the same colors that I'm kind of using down here, I'm going to be using up here. So there's this dark swath that comes through. So I might just stitch that so that I can then keep the same colors and stitch down here and up here at the same time. So I'm gonna keep working on that one. Probably get a little bit more stitching done on it today too. And then on, where did I put my Lincoln Memorial piece? Oh man, what did I put Lincoln Memorial? Did I move it? Where did you go? Here you are. Come here. Come out. Stop hiding. Stop hiding. Get out of here. And then I got this much done. Got a bit more done on Lincoln Memorial. So just moved across. I think I got, well, yeah, I got 500 stitches done. So now I'm just kind of moving across on that one. So the fabric is just beginning to soften up a little bit on that. But it's pretty awesome. Nice. Nice. I'd be willing to bet, though, that I've already done more stitching in January right now, as of what, the 10th, than I did all of January last year. Would not be surprised. And I only got 2 finishes done last year, and the reality is that I only needed like maybe 300 or 400 stitches on that one to finish it. That was that It Is Well piece. So we're gonna have a lot more finishes this year, for sure. For sure. Hey, Apollo Mom. Lurking at present, but we'll be working on Feasting Frenzy, a dimensions pattern that I haven't been able to put on Pattern Keeper. The grid lines don't match up when you follow their directions. Oh, that's a bummer, dude. You know, are you part of the Facebook group, the Pattern Keeper app Facebook group? Because they might be able to help you. They might be able to help you. All the way over. Let's do this over here. All right, now I gotta find my highlighter here. I do have a new highlighter pen somewhere. It was on the floor, but I think I picked it up because I dropped it when it came out of the bag. But I am going to, let's see here. We need to re-highlight some of these. Like this right here. Over more. And then mark it that it's 5. I have all these numbers everywhere. The numbers were off, but this is now the correct number. And then this is, oh wait, did I get that right? This will be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that'll be 4. I probably should have counted before I did it 100%. 4. And then you get out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, indeed. That is 3. Ah! Stay in the groove. There we go. Just 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 6. Ah! Ah! All right, Jules. We're all over the place. That is 6. Okay. And the rest is just a mess. So okay. All right, if I focus on this, maybe I will take a little damp cloth to that and try and figure that out. You will check with them. It's going slow because a lot of confetti in the birds. Yeah, totally. So I'm I'm sure that there's got to be people in there that have done dimensions kits with Pattern Keeper, who may be able to help you adjust the import to make it work for you. Let's see here. Okay, now I'm just looking. All right, let's do the vertical lines here. I put that down. Let me grab my other marker and see if that works better. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is indeed, this is the correct line here. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is the correct line here. The vertical lines were always correct, so that's the good news. Let's see. Dookie's getting in trouble downstairs. Probably because he won't go down the stairs. He is a big baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the center line. But 2, 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is 10. Okay, and then, so that's 10, so that's 0, and that's 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. That's 2. Nice. Okay, I think that's probably enough of this of the marking for now, because I'm just gonna start getting, like, I got 4, 5, 6, I got 2, I got 1, and then I got these other things that are sort of marked in there that are totally wrong. So gotta limit how much I'm marking in here. But all right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. We did a good 2.5 hours. I only got 140 stitches done, but I feel like I've got this project back on track again. And we cleaned up this area, fixed it, and got it back going. And now we're going to be good. Oh, hi, Queen. I'm working on 14 count Ada is what I'm doing. And so I like 14 count a lot. I could do 18. I don't like really small stuff, but 14 count on this baby is good. But I am going to call it a stream, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this morning. Nice chill morning to just relax and stitch. Best of luck with all your progress in the coming days. I should be back on Thursday morning, as long as we don't have some unforeseen circumstance, but we should be able to finally get back into our oh, you're welcome, Jackie. Thank you. We should be able to get back into our regular routine here. So I'm going to keep stitching on this piece today. So we'll see how far along I can get in this general area. and we'll likely do something different in the next stream. Maybe we'll pull out Dachshund, or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we're at. Who knows? Maybe it will be Rainy Waterloo. I don't know. But you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and I hope to see y'all soon. And take care, be safe, and be good to each other. Yeah, take care, guys. See you later. Bye.